I don't think our transfer window up to this point has been perfect in any way. We have failed to get a few of the targets that I was really looking for, but we do still have a relatively large lump that we're sitting on in terms of transfer budget, and hopefully we can spend a decent amount of that today. But we also have the very big distraction of the Champions League group stage draw, and of course our first games in that ever in the club's history coming up today. So buckle up. As always, if you are enjoying the series, drop a like on the video. It does massively help out up the algorithm ultras, helps people find the content. Thanks in advance. So nothing like a nice easy game to get us started with today. As someone said in the comments last time, I think we could play with a team of 11 Lionel Messis and we still wouldn't be able to overthrow FC Copenhagen. But I'm attempting to prove that wrong, even if it takes me to left from 27. But that nevertheless is our task today. At the very least, we were able to accomplish a lot of good victories without most of our squad enabled. Obviously, we lost the Super Cup, but we actually gave Manchester City a bloody good run. We only lost 3-1 in the Super Cup final, which to me is a really good statement. And we still were missing a few players and had some players out, so it's great news. And now with Arboleda, I think our defense just got another level in towards ecstasy. Now, I've done a little bit of shuffling around with our squad registration as well, so we should have the maximum amount available to us at the moment. Now, as a result of a few players now counting as homegrown and stuff this season, that's really, really helpful indeed. But as you can see, we are still missing a few midfielders. A couple of people tired from previous matches, but Yalanen and Breda fit those brackets, and obviously we've got Madon Sailor and Samson who have had injuries, so we are still a bit light despite having so many midfielders. This is why I like signing so many of them, just because you do genuinely need them, apparently. And so I really do think that it might have to be Jakub Luskov to start in the midfield for us today. I don't really want to put Szymanski in there, although he is one of those strikers that can play there, and he might be beneficial, but Luskov at least plays the position. I don't know. I think no matter who we play there, we're going to be at some kind of deficit from it. But look at that back three. Turnison, Arboleda and Jokanovic. That has to be up there for... It surely has to be as good as the defence that FC Copenhagen have with those. And with Cloty and Boyce too. Like, that has to be the best defence in the league, presumably. Also had some questions about Christopher Carlson, so I thought I'd show him now, given that the start of the season he's had has been spectacular. 6 goals in 5 matches, already up to 5 in the league so far. Thing is, the man has 8 heading, and it really does appear to be that his height is the only thing that enables him to score goals from those positions. It's got nothing to do with his accuracy of his heading. I have a player on my other save who's got very similar attributes across the board to him and plays in the same role with much better heading, but is far worse in those positions than Christopher Carlson is. So there's just something about Chrissy that does the thing, and hopefully he can continue doing that this year and have an absolute blinder every year as he does start to age a little bit. Luckily, he's got decent natural fitness, so I don't think we're going to see too many declines from him yet. I get the feeling we're barking up the wrong tree for this particular match, but as long as we stay in the title race to some extent this season, I'll be happy. I'm excited to see how the young man does. Obviously, one of our new South American ex. Oh my days, that's not a good start. Right, Canales is going to get that out the air. He's had a really good start to the season as well. Mostly a backup this year, I was expecting, but he's played a lot more football this year than even he might have thought. And Cloty again. What is it about Cloty playing against FC Copenhagen that he really does struggle as learnings throw? And it's a good block, but I don't know. Cloty just seems to really struggle against FCK. I've turned off work ball of the box, like we did last time against FC Copenhagen, because I felt that last time around, that made a big difference when we played them the second time around in terms of keeping in the game, because we were just not able to get a lot of the ball, and when we did try it, we were just trying to hold on to the ball for no reason, rather than picking our moments to strike. And hopefully today we could just fire some balls into some dangerous positions and try and get some goals like that. Like this. Valencia's through. He's on his right foot, though. No, he's got on the left foot, and it's a great save from Breda. Almost immediately worked there. Just no dicking about. Ball through, have a chance. Obviously, it'll take Arboleda a few games to settle into this squad and learn his role and whatnot, but he's got time. Valencia drops it back for Williams. Where's the return pass? Finds Boyce again. Now we're looking much better. Randy Boyce getting half a yard. Can he find a cross? He does, and it's Canales clips one off the crossbar on his right foot. Yeah, FC Copenhagen are now forcing it long. Weirdly, they're not trying to hold on to possession as much at the moment anymore. They seem to have given up on it. Valencia knocks it down for Terry Cloty, and now I think we can sense blood in the water here. Cloty's ball. Canales' his header over the bar again. Our pressure has been relentless in this first half an hour. I think we might have a chance here. Canales, not a good delivery, but Jokanovic is there and it's saved again by Breda. Breda trying a long one, and this time it actually has come off. It's the first time they've really managed to find someone with these long distribution passes. Clipping it through, learning. Oh, it's a great stop from Makachev. Really good save. Finding Williams in spacing, and Williams has had a poor game so far, and I might have to try something in the second half to try and wake him up a little bit. Carlson, though, he's got Randy Boyce again. Firing into the box. So many options. Canales is one of them. Carlson's one of them, and it is 1-0. Sunnius 1, FC Copenhagen 0. This goal could be setting the pace for our season at this rate. 7th goal for Christopher, and we lead FCK. Come on. We are actually outplaying them. I think possibly for the first time in this save, we are genuinely outplaying them. Carlson will win that, you know. And Boyce drills it wide. That could have been in. Williams dinks it. Turnison flicks it down to Valencia. Oh my God, what a rocket. It's 2-0 before half-time. What a goal. Holy Christ. That is some first half from us. Admittedly, we've overperformed a little bit there, but we had chances in this game. We've even got more possession than them. Look what we've done defensively. 2 shots, 1 on target for FC Copenhagen in the first half here against this side. Look at our back three. They are absolutely killing it. That right, Arboleda could be I'm just realizing how good he could be potentially this season. Williams is struggling a little bit. Arboleda has settled in like a dream today. He's looked completely comfortable in the middle of that defence. Cloty getting that little bit of space for a cross, fires it in, and Carlson knocks it down, and Canalets' shot is well saved, or blocked rather. Carlson to Canalets, to Williams, so many more runners. Williams round the side for Valencia, and it's saved by Bredal. The backline have been great. I've refreshed a few of their legs for the moment, just to keep us in stretching this game. As Valencia's in behind again, he can shoot first time here, and it's a poor effort, but he can't get another rebound. Oh, look at the football here. Valencia, can he look one more pass inside? Sumare tries to find Luskov, so close. Oh, here we go though. Makacek has to stand strong here, otherwise we're conceding. And we have conceded. First goal conceded this season. Loretz Vindenes. I mean, we kind of went for it there and we probably shouldn't have done. I think that's going to do it. I think it's going to be Sunioska 2, FC Copenhagen 1, unless they score off this exact play. Oh, Makacek with the stop, and that's surely going to do it. We are going to win. We're not going to keep the clean sheet record intact, but we are. Wow, there we go. Huge victory. Massive. We deserve that. They had a little bit more of a run in the second half, but we were still very good. Really, really deserved that victory. The Carlson goal was great, and the Valencia goal was a thunder bastard. Lovely stuff. That is a massive win. And it does finally look like we can actually go toe-to-toe with these guys now. That's the real key thing for me, is that we actually looked up to it. It wasn't like a lucky point or a lucky win. It was a win where we were the better side and deserved the result, and that's what I want to see more of. And the fact that we've gone 5 for 5 at the start of the season is super exciting news. Also, Nordsjælland put 7 past Orby. Hilariously, Orby still not bottom of the league as a result of that, but my goodness, Nordsjælland are certainly not letting this one die. They did lose Sigmund Husby to PSG, and for only £7.5 million, so they haven't exactly gained a huge amount of money for that when you look at how good he was, and that's the same amount of money we got for Sylvain Caron. Let's get going, because we've got a Champions League group stage draw within the next couple of weeks, and some Champions League group stage games. I hope we get at least to be pot 3. If we're pot 4, we're screwed, but pot 3, maybe. Breda popping it through, Carlson's header, and it's in. Of course it is. Sunioska 1, Midtjylland 0. We couldn't score the penalty, but Carlson's here to rescue us again. 8th goal of the season for him, and we take the lead in our 6th game in a row. Well, sort of. We need to find that run for Boyce, I feel like. Oh, it's a nice pass. Valencia's taken it all the way through. Canalets. Oh, it's in! The keeper's just let it go straight through. Canalets scores again. 2-0 to Sunioska now, but what is the goalkeeper doing? He saves a penalty, but he can't save that. 83 minutes on the clock, similar to where we were in the last game. Oh, Choi Chi-kin, and it's in the back of the net. Choi Chi-kin gets one back for Midtjylland. Very similar to the FC Copenhagen game, this one, honestly. In the end, strong result, 2-1. If anything, conceding a goal in this game is a little bit harsh, but it was a defensive error. It's a shame to lose those 2 clean sheets, honestly, because I don't think against FC Copenhagen we deserved to. But today, the defense probably did better than that, really. It's just a little mistake that cost us in that one. But it is 6 wins out of 6, and we're barely conceding chances in matches at the moment. This team just looks such a complete unit. It's incredible. And as a result, we stay top of the league. We're 3 points clear of FC Copenhagen. Better goal difference. Nordsjælland lost as well, so now they can move 5 points from us as well. We've won 6 out of 6 to start the season. I mean, I just want to see how long we can keep this going. The fact that we got through games against FC Copenhagen and Midtjylland as well with back-to-back wins is super duper important, because hopefully we can start to get some slightly easier games again soon as well. This is really happy for me. So we technically do have a space knocking about in our squad for an over 20 player. And I found this guy, Daniel Dimitrov at Levski Sofia. And with Frankie Williams probably being less and less involved this season, I feel like, and we can find a guy who's 9 years his junior, relatively cheap here, just great across the board. And he can play deeper too, because he's got great finishing and composure as well. I think he might be the ideal man for that role to sort of complete that side of things, really, just because he's young, he's excellent, I really like him. He does have an unsporting personality, so we'd have to be careful there, but I do really like him. I had to get my assistant to put some kind of offer on the table for him, and he went straight to being orange, and he also locked straight in the contract length, which isn't brilliant. But the thing is, he has 15 caps for Bulgaria, so I couldn't do any clauses on top of that anyway, so we wouldn't be able to get much there other than getting him over the line. I still think his value alone would be worth it, and at least there's no release clause in him. So I guess there's that. This I don't like, but I don't really know what I can do about it at this point. If I take it out, he'll just cancel the deal, and I really do want this guy. £12.65 million we've just been given. Things you like to see. Things you like to see even more is that we now have 33 million in the bank right now. If our transfer budget for next season is not enormous, I mean, hey, if the league carries on like this, there might not be a next season, but needless to say, next season's guaranteed minimum budget will be 2 million. It better bloody not be, is all I can say. It better bloody not be. Right then. Wait, what? Oh, of course! There was me earlier in the video, but I hope we get pot 3. Of course, we're pot 1. We are big boys. Big Danish boys. Of course, we're pot 1 as a result of winning the Europa League, so we could potentially get a very plum draw here. So we get to avoid all of these chappies, still have the chance to get any of these chappies. I mean, I would love Porto. That would be hilarious. From pot 3, oh, imagine if we got a group with Tromsø in it. That would be probably the greatest thing in this series so far. There's a 1 in 8 chance. And then pot 4. Wow, pot 4. I mean, just one of them would be amazing. 2, 1, and go. Oh, boring. Tromsø got Rouen and Dortmund and Liverpool, and HJK they got Porto. Oh, imagine if we'd have been in that group. That's a shame. We got Club Brugge and Lens. Lens are in the Champions League. Actually, yeah, I've kind of glossed over the fact that Lens are in the Champions League, by the way. How did that happen? Okay, so you may remember last season I mentioned a player that I was looking at. This is that guy, a Romanian guy from Farul Constanța, Andrei Rajvan Kibelica. I don't think I need to explain more about why I think this guy is probably that guy we had at Tromsø, who they sold to Manchester City. Now, he would be cheap. I don't think he would talk to us at the moment because of his contract, but I think that's what it is. But he's got a release clause, and I feel like we have to try and sign this guy because he's just ridiculous. It does have a release clause. As usual, the agent locked it in hard. Just this guy, if we could get rid of the release clause, I feel like, and he's 17, so he's homegrown, wouldn't have to be registered, all that jazz. He's amazing. Some nice build-up in the midfield. Just need that one good pass. There's the good pass for Canalets. Oh, he's done it again. It's 1-0 to Sinius Grindadarbin. Bostian Canalets. I don't know how we're going to fit all these incredible midfielders in this team, but given the amount of injuries we get, we're going to need to. Flicking it up, and Valencia's done really well there. Can he find his teammate? Ball in. Carlson's header, and he's done it. It's another goal for Carlson. Great assist from Valencia. 2-0 in the derby. 9th goal of the season already for Carlson. Is there anything this man cannot do? We just keep on pushing. 0-2. Strong performance. Defense, yet again, just ran the show defensively. They just controlled everything. Makacek did have to make a few saves in this game, and he did it well. And we got the goals when we really needed it. And we just continue consistently good performances. And also, elsewhere, things get even better for us because Rana's beat FC Copenhagen 2-0. And now they fall 6 points off the top of the league. We have a 5-point lead in the league after just 7 matches. We've won 7 out of 7. We've only conceded 2 goals in our first 7 games of the year. This defense, honestly, feels like it could win us a title if we just score a couple of goals here and there. They are so unbelievably good. And Arboleda, and think if we do sign these 2 midfielders, just how strength and depth we'll have in this side. Oh, I'm excited. Boom. Dimitrov is in. I mean, £2.6 million. I think this is a quality footballer. I know that his value hasn't shot up massively compared to that, but there's no release clause on him, and I think he's a really, really talented player. So to bring him into this team, I think just gives us that little bit more options. Also, with a few players like Williams and Constellation being slightly older, having this sort of youthful level that's nearly at the same kind of quality level, I think is really good as we can sort of phase through them over the coming seasons. So to really build this youthful setup, I really am pleased with, but you'll see something else too. Boom. Andrei Rajvan Shibelica is in. And to me, at 17 to have these attributes, he is surely going to be an absolute monstrous player. Just absolutely outrageous footballer to pick up for that kind of price. Now, there is the release clause issue, but I feel like if we could remove that or at least bump it up after like 6 months, then I think we're in a world of loveliness. Now, I have asked the board for a wage increase bump and a transfer budget increase bump. Not that it matters now because the transfer window ends today, but at least it would give us an idea of what we could potentially look for in January and into next season as well, and at least just improve our wage budgets in case I see an outrageous players throughout the season in my scouting that I want to pick up straight away. FC Copenhagen have put in a bid for Mamadou Kamara. I don't think he's ever going to be perfect for this team, and if we can get a bit of cash back for him now, we'll get £1.1 million back with a profit clause too, and I feel like it'd be worth decent money there. I actually don't mind selling him to FC Copenhagen, honestly. He won't be starting for them. And if he is, I don't think he wasn't good enough to start for us or be our 2nd or 3rd choice. Particularly as we sign him for free to immediately turn around 2 years later and make £1.1 million off the guy. That's actually good business for me. And that would give us a little bit of free cash flow for the season that we could potentially use if we do see anyone excellent outside the windows so that we can sort it out for next time. I mean, it was the softest penalty in hell, but there you go. As Valencia drives it home, and we do potentially have a chance to go 8 for 8 in the league. As Valencia's only his 2nd goal of the season, he does need to pick it up a little bit. Carlson has to look for that pass. He finds Valencia. Can he score a 2nd one on the night here? It's into a great spot and he fires it home. Lovely finish. That's much more like it. Well played, Rafa. 2-0, and it is going to be 8 from 8 for us. This is some start to the season. The good times keep on coming. Just a demolition in terms of performance-wise anyway. Didn't maybe get as many goals as we should do, but again, I think we're still probably overperforming on that front. Some more good performances in goal, though, from Makacek. Still had to make some stops today. 6 clean sheets we've kept in 8 matches and only 2 goals conceded this season. We've got goals in this team. We are looking good in virtually every match at the moment, and that is a real strong sign. Now, of course, we do now enter the fixture condition period, so having that little gap at the top is probably going to be quite useful. Another slight downside is that ARC had to go off with a knock in this game, so hopefully he's okay, but he was looking really good on his debut. Nordic and FC Copenhagen both won again, but we still stay 5 points clear at the top and 6 clear of FC Copenhagen. Eto's ball in. Tipping it across. Oh, God. Oh my god, what an effort. Hamza Arfawi against the run of play massively gives Lens the lead. It's a great strike. We've been all over them for the entire game so far, and now we lose. Carlson again. We have to at least find the equaliser in this game. Sumare. Canalet, finally! He had one disallowed earlier, but this one is going to count. Lens won. Sunyaska won, and this is our first goal in the Champions League group stages. We deserve the win. Let's see if we can get it in the next 10 minutes. Run the side for Carlson. Oh, he's got to look back inside. Now we find Sumare again. Can he deliver another great pass, perhaps? Little half a yard, whips it through, cleared away, comes down to Carlson Yellinen! Oh, that is some effort, and that is surely going to wrap up this game for us. What a finish from Konsta Yellinen, the captain. I mean, if anyone deserves a goal in the Champions League, it's him. He's been with us through thick and thin, and with that, we win the game. That is something else. I mean, you can see what I mean about the statistics in this game. If we hadn't have won this, or even got a point, I'd have been livid. But thankfully, Canalet's brilliant header and Jallinen's absolute thunderbolt have given us a victory away in the Champions League against Lens. And more only that, Brugge and Bayern Munich drew 2-2. To Terry Cloty now. Tons of room to find the right pass. Whips it through. Carlson's header, and it's a goal. It's Sunyaska 1, Midtjylland 0. Cloty on the head of Carlson, and once again, we find ourselves in front for the 9th game in a row in the league. All around the side for Valencia. Surely he can finish from this angle. It's a great finish from Rafa Valencia. That was a really tight angle. Dimitrov with the assist, and we're 2 goals to the good now against Nordic. Surely we're going to go 9 for 9 now. Pick it up. Catalano will win it. Samson has a bit of space now in the middle. Just need the right pass. Williams finds the right pass. Valencia's on it. And he scores. It's 3-0. Rafa Valencia's 5th goal of the year. He's finally starting to find some goals again because he was massively underperforming his stats. But luckily, he's back in form again. I don't know what more I can say about this team. They are incredible. 3-0 victory. Carlson, 2 for Valencia. Nordic had some opportunities in this game, but once again, Makacek was equal to most of them, and the defenders did yet again an incredible job. That back 3-5, whatever you want to call it, that unit of players now is utterly impenetrable at the moment, and they say that titles are won with defences, and it seems like we might have a title-winning defence in this team, because we are scoring goals, but even when we're not, we're still getting 1-0 victories that we wouldn't have maybe got before. This is insane. And to top that off, we've also got so much rotation and depth to this team now. It is, I think I know obviously it's easy to say that we've got a title chance when we're 6 points clear, but I really do feel like in the long term this season, even we've got a massive chance at seeing this potentially over the line now. But yeah, FC Copenhagen win again. Obviously, we beat Nordic, and now we're 8 points clear of them. We're 6 points clear at the top of the league at the moment with 9 wins out of 9. This is the perfect start, and everything's just coming up us at the moment, even in the Champions League. Oh my goodness, there's a chance for a breakaway here if Samson wins this, which he does. We've got 3-on-2. Carlson's the one bursting in behind incredibly. Don't think he'll get the shot away, but he's got support. Plenty of it, in fact. In fact, we've got outnumbering them at the back post. Ball in. Valencia! It's a great finish. Rafa Valencia, 6th goal of the season for him now, and we take the lead for the 10th time in a row in the league. And what is that celebration? Samare fires it in, and Carlson's there, and it is 2-0. Christopher Carlson at the back post makes it 2 with yet another goal for himself. Carlson around the side. Oh, it's come to Madden Sailor anyway. They've got plenty of runners, though. One of them is Carlson. Can he wrap it up? Of course he can. It's 3-0. Christopher Carlson's 12th goal of the season already. 3-0 up away at Silkeborg, and we're going 10 out of 10. Outrageous. At the moment, this team is performing on a completely different level to everybody else in the league. Valencia with a goal, 2 for Carlson again. Those two are just chipping in with everything at the moment. Again, defensively stable. 2 goals conceded in 10 league matches, and both of those were just random mistakes that Makacek could do nothing about. That is astonishing. Now, FC Copenhagen were actually losing against Nordic, but they turned it around to mud Midtjylland further, but they do keep themselves in the battle because it could have been an 8-point gap were things to have turned around the other way. As it is, the gap only remains at 6. At the end of the day, they're having a brilliant season. 24 after 10 games is a very good record so far. It's just that our record has been utterly flawless. 10 out of 10, and only 2 goals conceded. Statistically as well, we are head and shoulders above the rest of them as well, and that's really where I wanted to make ground up this year. And it just turns out that it feels like that Tromsø season where we just went and blasted everyone. Chibolitsa, oh, round the side for Boyce. Now we just need Rafa Valencia at the back post to just drill this in, hopefully. No, still got a chance though. Oh, lovely thing. And well, there's Rafa Valencia. I think he might be offside, but it doesn't matter because at the moment it is 1-0 to us. Another big tackle though from Terry. Doing more defensive work today. Simmons it through. Chibolitsa's through for his debut goal. And ARC finally, it's his first goal for the club. It's not even his debut or anything, but this is a young man with a bright future. We're 2-0 up in the Champions League. Dimitrov fires one out for Boyce. And he'll win that in the air, I think. Carlson might win this in the air too. Valencia maybe for the rebound. Carlson just slip it through. Back for Rafa Valencia. And he slots it home. And I think that is onside. And it's 3-0 to Sunyaska. I'm just running out of superlatives for this team at the moment. The Valencia-Carlson partnership up front is flourishing. Look at that. Carlson didn't even score in this game and he got a 9. Valencia grabbed a brace. ARC grabbed himself his first goal for the club as well, and they didn't even manage a shot on target in this game. The defenders just were destroying people. Cloty did not have a good game. It was one of the rare ones where their defender did a very good job. But yeah, Marco Wolf on the other hand didn't do a very good job for them in goal, as Rafa Red Riding Hood did the business on him. Unfortunately, Bayern Munich did turn it around eventually against Lens. They were a goal down at half-time, but the red card really didn't help, so Lens nearly did us a favour. But we are top of the group. We're 5 points clear of Brugge, and we're 6 points clear of Lens after 2 matches. I think qualifying out of this group should be a breeze from this point, but we can't say that, and I've jinxed it now. Samson picks it up again. Valencia round the side for Christopher Carlson. Keeper's come out with goal. Oh, he's tried to dink him. Oh, he succeeded! AGF 0, Sunioska 1. The level of confidence flowing through Christopher Carlson right now is like it's the limitless drug. Go on, son. Don't foul him here. Oh, hang on. Chance for them here, potentially. And they score. It's the first time this season in the league that a team has actually equalised against us. AGF 1, Sunioska 0. Completely against the run of play, but it's bound to happen eventually. Valencia trying to get this. We need to turn this into a win because FC Copenhagen were 2-0 down, but now they're not, and it doesn't matter anymore because Bostian Kanalic has done it again. 7 goals already this year. 85th minute. Bails us out here. It's another great ball in, and he's having an amazing season. Well, we get the deserved victory in the end after a little blip, but that was the first time at any point this season that a team had ever actually managed to equalise against us, but it doesn't matter because Bostian Kanalic is there, and it's just another game like this. They're so consistent now. Elsewhere, well, the gap's actually grown. It's 8 points now. FC Copenhagen were 2 goals down in their match, but scored 2 late ones to at least bail themselves out a draw. Nordsjælland do win, but it doesn't matter. We're 11 clear of them as well. We are still flying. It is 11 out of 11. Somebody stop us. We're like the mask. To Frankie Williams. Firing it in, and, well, I mean... It's another one for Christopher Carlson, and we lead. 14 goals this season. He hasn't scored a corner goal in ages. He doesn't need them anymore. I think Madden Sale, or it's Ido's actually waiting there. He can have a go here. Oh, what a strike. Solomon Ido. My friend, if you asked me to marry you, I'd be saying your name as well. That is some effort from Solomon Ido. It's 2-0. What a hit. Wait, what? A penalty that was outside the box was awarded inside. Wow. I think that might be the first time I've seen that all year. Mustafa from the spot scores, but that was not inside the box. I don't think. Usually when they're always given outside the box. Canalets, Williams, Carlson. The one-touch build-up in the midfield is so difficult to play against for oppositions, as Boyce has got so much room for Valencia, and it's another goal for Raffle Valencia. Roll up, friends. You might win him, you might win a bottle of wine. It's a Dombola of a game. It's 3-1. Come on. Madon Sailor with the left foot to try and get one in there. And Carlson's, oh my god, he's actually finally gone and got another one like that. It's been a while since he's had one. It is 4-1 to Sunioska, and Carlson scores again. I can't with these guys. The only goal we conceded tonight was a penalty as well. Had some good other saves going on in there as well. But like this front line with Carlson Valencia at the moment, they are brilliant, but scary at the moment. Genuinely scary, as that extends our perfect record to 12 games. 12 games, 12 wins. And we don't even look... Teams aren't even getting close to touching us at the moment. This season is just on a different level. FC Copenhagen, of course, win. Nordsjælland, of course, win. But the gap is still 8 points already. And the gap to Nordsjælland is 11 points after 12 games. And then beyond that, we're already 14 clear of Rana's in 4th spot. He's already banged 14 goals in 12 league matches this year. And Valencia's got 7 goals and 4 assists on the board too. He's actually the second highest scorer in the league. So I've got to give him credit for that. He really has picked it up today. And since we're on the topic of statistics, this is what I wanted to show you. This is where I wanted us to gain ground this year. And we are doing so. In fact, if anything, FC Nordsjælland are overperforming FC Copenhagen as well, but you can really see where we've made the impact this year. We're hitting our goals mark pretty much, just a little bit more than that, which is a lot less than last season. Defensively still spectacular, but it's really been counting on the points. We've just been dominating teams, and it really does. We look like the team that should win the title this year, and I think from here, we've got to go out and do it. Here we are. Sunioska hosting Bayern Munich, and the situation is simple, really. We've already won our first 2 games. They haven't, and they have looked a bit vulnerable in games. Considering how the result we got against Brugge and against Lens, I think we can have a crack at them at home. Maybe not away. I don't know. Maybe we'll get a massive comeuppance here. The only game that we haven't won this season, that's the situation we're in, was against Manchester City in the Super Cup. We've won every other match, which is mental. Also, we've got bids on Valencia from Colombian sides of like £2 million, and he's actually going to be unsettled if I don't let him go back to Colombia, which is really odd. But I don't know, it's weird. You'd think that he'd quite like playing in the Champions League, but no, he'd be unsettled if I don't let him go to Junior FC. But I think this is the line that we're going to go with. It's not perfect, but it'll have to do. Williams isn't registered, unfortunately. It feels to me like this game right here is a huge test of how far this team has come, how we stack up against a real European titan. Because we're not there yet, obviously. We're playing against worse sides, and Simone Inzaghi's Bayern are clearly decent. But you never know. If we don't get hammered, I'll be pleased. Wander around the side. Adele's already through here, and he's drilled it over the bar. That was a big opening chance for Bayern, though. They look better than everyone else we've played this season. But we'll see how the first sort of half an hour goes. If we're still in the game on that point, then I think we'll have to sort of keep doing what we're doing, because after all, it does work quite well. Boyce finds Carlson. Needs those overlaps. And he's found Valencia. Oh, Rafa, can he score from this distance? Oh, it's not a bad effort, honestly. Bayern are really pushing up on those centre-backs, so they've got to move that ball far. Oh, no! That's silly. Overplayed it there. Adele, she's tried to dink him. That's not going to go in, but that was a massive let-off. Sarau, ooh, goes straight to Terry Cloty. Can we make something of this? Oh, it's nearly... No. In fact, if anything, this could cause problems for us now. Ulrich. Juanjo. Good save from Makacek again, and we'll keep it in play as well. Oh, Terry, careful, buddy. Wait for that key moment. Juanjo. It's a great stop again from Makacek, but this is starting to go a bit in their favour now. We could maybe catch them there as Valencia. Oh, my goodness me. They are vulnerable to that. I've gone ahead and added a trigger press to some of their centre-backs and their goalkeeper because they do like messing about with it really deep in their own half. And if we could win the ball off them there, we could create a really good opportunity. Jokanovic. Little openings is all we need. Here we go. Yes. Nice. Valencia on his right foot. Good save. I mean, I can't pretend that we've been the better side in this game because we absolutely haven't. But we are definitely doing an okay job against Bayern at the moment. And that's saying something, I suppose. Just shepherd him out wide. Don't let him get in the box. And if you're going to... There we go. Oh, no. Oh, Makacek stops it again. There's another little dive at it for good measure. The fact is, we're still in this game, and that's really all that matters. As Valencia's broken the backline, takes it down, one touch, sets himself, scores! Sonyaska 1, Bayern Munich 0. Valencia rolls the defender, and my goodness, that might be the biggest goal he's ever scored for us, apart from the penalty. Never mind, I take that back. Regardless, though, this is something else. Makacek's just clattered one long. Valencia's rolled the defender here, and then gets it into the right spot, drills it home, and we lead Bayern in the Champions League now. This is outrageous. Oh, tackle from behind quite heavily there, but we should be able to win this challenge in the air. We do. Madon Sailor might even win it in the air, and he does. Jalonen to Valencia. Pulls it back across. Canalets. Look at this one-touch stuff. Bossian Canalets. Nearly 2-0. Madon Sailor. Carlson's going to get the head on this, and he has done. And Jokanovic has put it over the line for 2-0. Okay, this is something. But what on earth have we created this season? Sonyaska 2, Bayern Munich 0. I don't know what to say. Carlson pops it inside for Jalonen. Where's this confidence come from? Oh my days. I don't know what's going on. It's like that Liverpool game. It's Sonyaska 3, Bayern Munich 0. I don't know. I can't believe we're going to win this game. Sonyaska 3, Bayern Munich 0. Yeah, completely without words. You can see the second half, the changes I made. So I'll explain what I did. Because basically, one of the things I noticed sometimes is that we were getting overrun in the midfield because they were playing a midfield 3 at one point, and it was our midfield 2 were really struggling to get into the ball, and we were trying to force it through there. So I turned off what ball of the box and just tried to got us going on that point of view. Then once I'd noticed that the press thing that I was trying to do with their centre backs wasn't working, I switched that back off again and let them stand off because I noticed that they were kicking the ball too long or making it was forcing them long basically because they weren't able to play out from the back, because they weren't able to play through our press. And then they switched the system to this, and it matched up with us, and all of a sudden we won the midfield battle again, and it just completely turned it around for us in the second half. Crazy good. Well done. That result honestly feels bigger than winning the Europa League. We're 5 points clear at the top of our Champions League group with Bayern Munich in it now. If we just beat Club Brugge and Lens, we will win this group. It doesn't matter what Bayern Munich do. Even if they win the away game against us, it won't matter. If we can win those other 2 games, we're gonna win the damn group. This is incredible. Now, long way to go still, but I'm over the moon with what's going on now. We look a different team, and just the run we're on lately is utterly astonishing, and that's what we're going to have to try to come back to next time around. Finishing off our Champions League group, keeping control of things in the league, and I don't know, really. I mean, looking for more signings? Is there anyone we even need at this point? I feel like we're going to win the league this season. I'm saying it now. It's a huge statement, I realise, but I think we're going to win the league this season. And as far as Europe goes, I think we've got a really good chance at winning our group. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this, and I really hope you have, drop a like. That would be massively important. 300 would be lovely. If you're new to the channel, subscribe for, well, probably less like this. I don't think this is going to happen again anytime soon, but still, we'll take it. And I'll see you guys very, very soon. Hold your gun. Capybara. Bye-bye.